Hello guys, Ivan here and welcome to new video. So today we are at AMG Performance Center, Bratislava-Lamač in Slovakia. Thanks for having us here today. And in this video we'll take a look at the all-new 2023 Mercedes AMG C43 4MATIC Sedan. So this car is very much awaited brand new generation of the AMG models for the C-Class. We have a lot of changes in the exterior interior infotainment and also with the powertrain. So in this video we'll take a look at everything, including the sound. So let's start with the exterior here. So for this car we have the manufacturer paint. So this is opalite white bright paint. In the US this paint is called moonlight white metallic. So this metallic is very interesting paint. Here is a spec sheet of this particular car, including the price. So this paint has a little bit of a tint to it in like a super light gray, but not much, and in the sunlight it's not very visible. So I really like this paint, and yeah, it's a premium paint over the polar white, which is a standard solid paint. Front is really changed with comparison with the previous generation. Looks much more sharp and aggressive. We have the Panamericana grille with the slats. This one is in night package 2, so in dark chrome. And on the right side we have the AMG logo in chrome. So let me know how you like this design. Here is a close-up of it. So it's not black, it's like a dark chrome. Personally, I would go for the chrome in terms of the grille because it's not as visible. I really like to see the grille, but I know people which prefer this darker grille, so it's really up to taste, and everyone has a little bit different taste, so you can pick what you like. Let me know in the comments if you would pick the chrome or the dark chrome in terms of the grille. See, from the distance it's not as visible, so if you go for that look, a more stealthy one, then this is a better choice. So if you look from the side, we can take a sneak peek at the wheels. These are the largest one, 20-inch wheels. You can also get the 19 and 18-inch wheels. These are the largest ones. And now we can take a look at the close-up of the paint. Also we have power domes on the front hood. So here in the front, in this part of the side of the bumper, you would see the flicks for the aero package and also the lower lip. So this is added with the aero package, which makes the car even more sporty. On this car we don't have this package, so it looks a little bit more subdued. And the aero package, the studio package, adds a little bit more performance design to it. Here we have the lights, which are the best lights you can get, the digital lights. They can also project symbols on the road. And you can see the very nice sharp design from the front side view. And here are the wheels, so AMG light alloy wheels, twin spoke wheels, very nice, like a star design. Let me know how do you like this. Also with some aero rings around it. So these are Michelin 245, 35, 20 at the front. We have also silver brake calipers. You can also get the red brake calipers. We have also AMG logo on the wheels here. These are Palette Sport 4S tires, Michelin, very well known tires for many years. 265, 30, 20 is the tire size for the rear axle, so wider for better traction. So at the front fender we can see turbo electrified badge, and for this car we have the night package. So window around the trim is in gloss black, as well as the side skirts here and also the mirror caps. So you have night package 1 and also night package 2 on this car. You can choose, for example, only the night package, that's up to you. The door handles on the top are still in chrome, even if you have both night packages. So if you want, you can darken this, but only after you got the car, not from the factory. On the top we have the sunroof, the panoramic sunroof. And now we can check out the back design. So here we can see that we have a new diffuser with exhaust tips, and also this small lip on the fifth door. So let me know how you like this design. Also for the new C-Class we have new horizontal tail lamps with this LED illuminated stripe. I think the car looks really great. In person looks even better. So let me know your thoughts about the design. Here you can also see from the daylight side the color, the moonlight white, opalite white. Really nice color. I would probably go for this one instead of the polar white. Polar white would be even more white than this. So one shade wider. We have 4 fins on the diffuser, And here for the aero package, if you would get this, it would look like this on the picture. So you can see the lip is bigger, and also on the side of the bumper you have these flicks as well. So now we can open the hood and check out the new power plant. So this is the 2.0 liter 4-cylinder engine with electric turbocharger. This one is handcrafted in a Falterbach, the home of the AMG. And this is also the world's first series production engine with electric turbocharger, technology from the F1. Also you can see very nice and large turbocharger here in the front. That's what we're talking about. Also you have a badge of a person which handcrafted your engine. That's on the top of the engine cover, which is also partially from the carbon fiber design. Let me know how do you like that. I think it looks really gorgeous. Also the signature of a person which handcrafted this particular engine. So this engine develops 300 kilowatts, that's 408 horsepower and 500 newton meters of torque. And that's 369 pound-feet of torque. The acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour is 4.6 seconds. But we saw in the first test drive that the car can go even faster than that. The top speed is limited to 250 kilometers per hour or 155 miles per hour. And the engine is mated to 9G-tronic, so 9-gear transmission. And now let's listen to the cold start of this engine. So on the left side you can see the AMG logo, and that is in dark chrome as well, because it is combined with the front grille, which is also in the dark chrome, which we saw before. So here is the small lip on the boot, and that can be bigger as we saw with aero package, but here it's more subdued and in body color. Here is a C43 also in the dark chrome. So this one is more like a subdued design. If you go for aero package, then it's more like more performance, a little bit more in your face. So now let's check out the boot capacity. So let's open the boot. So that's 455 liters. That's 16.1 cubic feet. So let me know if you think this is a big, or if you would need bigger boot space. You can also fold the seats with buttons on each side. That's very good. The seats are split in 40-20-40, so you can transport like skis, golf bag if you fold the middle part, and still you can transport two people on each side of the rear bench. Underneath we can find some accessories like this crate, which Mercedes gives always with some cars, and also some other accessories as well. So in terms of the comparison, I think this is just enough for many people, this kind of boot space. Alright, so now it's time to check out this gorgeous interior. You can see illuminated AMG logo and this beautiful interior with a premium Nappa leather. So let's hop inside and check out this invitation AMG logo. And let me know how do you like the front of the C43. Alright guys, so welcome on board of the new C43 AMG. So here we have the all new design layout, where you have two screens, driver screen and passenger screen, and also the whole dashboard is turned more towards the driver, 6 degrees, so it's more driver oriented. Also the display, 6 degrees towards the driver. So here is the new AMG performance steering wheel. You can get this also with the microfiber on the sides here, from this part towards this on each side. Can have a microfiber, which I would probably go for, but you need to clean it more often than here Nappa leather, which is easier to clean. As you can see, we have lots of ambient lighting here. So this one is in the single color in blue. We will check colors a little bit later. Overall impression is really great from the car. We can see here carbon fiber decor. That's only for the AMG models. And also these AMG Nappa leather seats. So these are premium Nappa leather, very high quality. I can feel it definitely. And here you have these slats where you have a microfiber as well, and also AMG logo there. So here, if you go from the driver door, we have the lock and unlock buttons. Here with this one you can choose what kind of settings do you want for your seat. You have memory seats in 3 positions, then you have heated seats, ventilated, each in 3 levels. Then you have Burmester Hi-Fi surround sound system, controls for the windows and for the mirrors. You can also fold them like this. Basically, this whole panel is very similar what you can find in the S-Class. And also with this button you can open the boot. And here you can see also some space for a large bottle. And also some other storage space, which is pretty deep. So you have lots of space. Here we have the light settings, fog light and other light settings. Vents, which are inspired by the aviation. They have this nice clicky sound. The all new MBUX system. This is the NTG7, the latest generation of the MBUX. I really like the layout here. And once again, the largest Mercedes-Benz star ever fitted to a steering wheel. And we have these switches for the AMG only. So you start in the slippery mode. Also changes here on the display. Then you have the individual where you can set it up how you want. Then comfort, sport and sport plus. And with these buttons you can change setting, or you can change what you change. So for example here with the suspension you can have it on sport plus, or you can change it to the comfort or sport plus. So basically you can change what kind of suspension you want. For example, you want to have everything in sport plus, but you don't have the best road surface, then you would switch to the comfort in terms of the suspension. Then we have the exhaust button, so you can change this as well. With the exhaust we have also smaller button here, as you can see, this one. Then we have the transmission, manual or drive, then auto start stop. You have also auto start stop here underneath the engine button. AMG Dynamics, this is like a traction control, you can also change that. And full traction control where you can change this as well. So yeah, very nice switches, really like this. Also here we have the capacitive buttons for the Distronic, which is the adaptive cruise control. So you can change the distance, speed. You can also click on this, so not only swiping. If you swipe you change like 1 kilometer per hour or 1 mile. If you click, I believe it's like 6 or 5 miles and 10 kilometers. So yeah, I got very quickly used to these buttons. Also I have like a silver trim around these stalks, which is really great. Check it out. Also pedal shifters are improved than before. They have a larger surface and also they have this angle towards the lower part, so you can grab it easier, especially from the front. And also if you have like this. So I think this is improvement. You have down on left side, up on the right side. And you have stalks here for the indicators and windshield washer fluid. And the right one is for the transmission. So the display, the driver's screen, we can go and if you press here the home button, then you can see what you can change. Also here in this car we have the heads-up display. So from the left side we have the track pace. This one is with the telemetry, so you can see the G-force, speed, accelerator pedal, brake pedal, and in the middle you can see RPMs. Then Super Sport is without these features, so you have a larger F counter, and I think this looks really great. Alright, so then we have a Sport. This one is the more sporty in terms of the design, so it's not as aggressive as Super Sport or Track Pace. Here you can also see some temperatures of the gearbox, oil and also the coolant. And here you can see driving settings on the right side. Also here you can see range. Then we have Classic. This one is more or less the Classic in terms of the design. Understated, even less information. And then we have the map, so navigation, full screen. Then next is the assistance, so you can see, for example, car is here in front, you can see it on the display. Then service, so here you can see next service, when it is, warning messages. For example, now the battery is discharged, so it needs to be charged up. Then oil level will be measured. When is next service, the battery is discharged because car is not driving and infotainment is on. So yeah, that's why otherwise during normal conditions shouldn't be discharged at all. So if you swipe up, then you will see heads-up display menu. So here we can see all kinds of versions. So let's check it out now. Okay, so let's check it out now. Here we have settings, so you can change the level and also the brightness. So we can make it full brightness like this. And then you have eco display, for example, minimal, only speed, standard with the traffic sign. Then super sport, you can see RPMs. Then we have race. I really like this one with RPMs and track pace. So yeah, my favorite is for sure super sport or the track pace. This is also new in terms of the driver screen. Before we couldn't have this as advanced as previously. So yeah, very nice display for sure. So here in terms of the middle central screen, we have the two versions what you can get. So if you press home button, you will see that we have option 0 layer or classic. So with the 0 layer, you have direct operation of navigation, media, phone and suggestions. And here with classic, you have menu bar for opening and changing applications. So it looks like this, 0 layer. So basically you have navigation and this connect the device, introduction and radio. Or you can have classic, where you have this on like overlay of the navigation, and you have this navigation, phone, radio. Then we have media, apps, comfort, performance, track pace and settings, and also integration of the smartphone, which is Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And here in the lower part you have always bar where you can see the climate control of the car. So yeah, you can go into the navigation, looks like this. You can see it's very responsive. You can have the navigation as a 3D, you can have it as a 2D, and you can have it as north, facing north. Then we have phone. You need to connect device in order to see. You have phone 1, phone 2, so looks like you connect even 2 phones. Then we have radio. Basically you can see the station, which is really great. And then we have the media, so you need to connect your device in order to see this. Then we have apps. This is for the Mercedes Me app, browser, license info and the gallery. What is in the gallery? Collision photos, okay. That's also nice for the urban guard protection. Then comfort. So here we have comfort, seat kinetics. So the seat will move a little bit forwards, backwards in order, so you're not at the same position. This is like not massaging, but it will change the position of the seat. You can also have set automatically position. You will input your height in inch, and it will position that as well. So here with ambient lighting, we have monochrome, so you can see 64 colors. And we have multicolor options. Then you have brightness and effects. So in terms of the colors, you can have here 64 different ones, like this lighter blue, or you can have the red color. For example, you can have this like a pink, or you can have a multicolor. For example, we can start with ocean blue. So this one is the most one of the most visible ones during day. Then Miami Rose. All of these are better visible during nighttime, of course, but here at least I wanted to show in the showroom. Then we have the Malibu Sunset, like a pink one, and turquoise here in the vents, also here. This one is one of my favorites as well, pink and turquoise. Then we have Burning Blue, which is yellow and blue. Then we have Venice Pink, which is these pink shades. Then we have Chrome Shine. This is more like a little of a white and light blue, as you can see. Then we have a red moon. This one is like a watermelon and blue color, also nice one. Also it changes because of the effect, so we can multicolor animation, we can turn it off. Then we have jungle green. This is like a light blue green, these sort of colors. And then we have the ultramarine. This is in the blue shades. Then we have the fresh cyan. This is in the turquoise, light blue, these sort of colors. Then we have the racing yellow. This is in the yellow shades. And orange. And racing orange. This is like a very dark orange, almost red. And here is orange. So yeah, my favorite is probably Miami Rose together with the Malibu Sunset. So if I would have to pick one, it would be probably this Malibu Sunset. But it's always too good to change it up. So here in terms of the brightness, you can change the zones individually. So for example, we can go in terms of the color to monochrome to most visible. And now we can turn off. For example, we can turn off direct. So what it will do, it will turn off this. And also here. So if I turn this on, you can see the lights go on. Then if I turn on the indirect, in the door cards, illumination will turn off. And then we have accent, which will turn off the air vents. Indirect also turns off the pedal feet area. So yeah, you can have it like this. Basically, you can change it up, or you can have it on the single setting. So if you have like a 5, it's significantly less visible. Good during nighttime when you are driving outside of the city. So here in terms of the effects, we have warning when exiting. This is useful. Climate as well, when you change the temperature. Then we have multicolor animation. This will change colors if you have multicolor setting. And track pace, this is also very good. Delta times during active racetrack. So we will see delta times in terms of the visualization during active track race. Okay, so then we have performance. This is unique for the AMG models in terms of the C-Class. You can see also angle of rear axle, because we have a rear wheel steering. Also front wheels, so you can see how much is working in terms of the suspension as well. Then here in the engine, you can see torque, power, so temperature of the engine, and also the gearbox. Also you can see here the pressure for the turbocharger and consumption here as well. Then we have track pace, which is in the new generation. Here you can see tracks which are loaded up, or you can have a new tracks. Also, if you drive on a track which is not really popular as much, then you can input by driving your own track. Here is my track, community, AMG, so very nice. And you have here like now they are loading up Shanghai, Silverstone, all kinds of tracks. And then we have also drag race and telemetry. So you can see speed, accelerator pedal, and brake pedal. And I believe you can have also delta times, so you can have more of these, which is really cool. Then we have settings, so car settings. Here we have assistance, vehicle, lights, system, and info. So here in assistance we have driving, active drive assist. So you can set these to adopt speed limit. Then you have route-based speed adaptation. You can have it based on dynamic select. In sport mode it will do this braking and acceleration more dynamically. Or you can have it always on comfortable and always or dynamic, which is good to have this kind of setting. Then we have active steer assist, so the car will steer for you, which is also really good. Then we have active, this is good for long distance driving. Then we have the active lane change assist, so it will change lane actively for you. Then collision avoidance, so you don't hit anyone in front. Active brake assist, active lane keeping assist, and active blind spot assist. We have different settings here, so you can have early, medium and late. Also for the active lane keeping assist, so you can see early, medium, late. Then in assistance you have traffic sign assist. You can turn this off if you don't use this, or you can use it and set it how you want. Traffic light view, you have automatic on request, so when you are somewhere where you don't see the traffic lights because of the mirror here, then it will show it to you live feed here on the display. And attention assist, if you are like tired, it will show you on the screen that you should have a break. Cameras, you can open the camera cover, and parking. Also you can have the GPS activation where you arrive somewhere, so the cameras will start to show you surroundings automatically. You can set warning tones, these kind of things. Then in vehicle you have winter tail limit, automatic filling station search, car wash mode, comfort, you can open, close, automatic mirror folding, for example, acoustic lock, and also what is good, opening height limiter of the boot. Dynamic select, you can ask where starting, so it will ask you when you start the car. When starting the vehicle, you will be asked whether the drive program and the status of the eco start-stop function should be adjusted to those selected at the end of the last journey. So here in individual, you can set it up in terms of the driving. So drive you can have on reduced, moderate, sport or dynamic. Then transmission you can have on manual or drive or automatic. Then dynamics, basic, advanced or pro. Suspension you can have on a comfort, sport, sport plus, and exhaust on balanced or powerful. Then in terms of the lights, you have digital lights, the best one which are offered at Mercedes-Benz and AMG. So you can have projection when opening and closing. You have AMG pattern only for the AMG cars. Then you have digital light, digital rain. Then you have and AMG pattern, which is really cool. Supporting projections, you can set it up as well. And right side or left side traffic. Then interior and exterior lighting, locator lighting, and interior lighting delay switch off and exterior lighting delay. So you can set it from off 15, 30, 45 and 60 seconds. Then in the system you have a high Mercedes. You can turn this off if you don't use this. Then online recognition, proactivity. Don't forget your phone. And you can set the display settings. So you have display brightness. So you can increase or decrease. Also the driver display. Then you have a language, keyboard languages, handwriting recognition, control elements, AMG steer wheel button. So here you can set it up how you want this, and also in terms of the in which order. So if you hold, you can move this. So you can have, for example, exhaust first, then you can have a suspension, and you can even add, for example, view from the front, view from the rear in terms of the camera, 3D view, track pace, drag race, telemetry consumption. Yeah, very good actually. Then you can have it here. So I'm going to add this. Okay, so there is a certain amount which you can add. Okay, nice. And then in dynamic select you can also change, so in comfort the car starts, but you can have sport as the next mode, for example. And you can, if you don't use sport, you can use it, you can put it here, and this one you can have here, so like this, depending how you use the car. That's very good that you can adjust this. Or you can even like hide things. So for example, now we don't have the Sport Plus mode at all. See? So that's in terms of the settings. Then you have a touch control, so you can have it on the fast, for example, so the response is faster. Acoustic feedback can be off, normal or loud. And audio, you can have a greeting tone, park tonic, phone, entertainment. So here you can have Burmester settings, so you have a personal sound profile, pure or 3D sound, equalizer, here you have a bass, mids and treble, balance and feeder, sound focus, so you can have front and rear seats, and loudness normalization. If you are driving faster, the volume will adjust accordingly. Internet Bluetooth settings, so you have a hotspot, message, internet access, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data protection, you have PIN. Also here we have the fingerprint sensor, so you need to activate Mercedes Me. Then you have time and date and software update. And then you have smartphone integration. This is for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Okay, so then we have this middle console, middle tunnel, where you have adjustable cup holders. So you can adjust them like this, and depending how large is your drink cup, water bottle, it will adjust. So this is good. Then you have some storage space, and you can put your key fob here if the battery in your key fob dies. And you have some storage space or the wireless charger here, USB-C port here as well illuminated. And here is actually the key fob. So this is the key fob to the car with AMG logo here in the front and also one in the back. New style key fob. So here we have also AMG button which you can press. You will see the driving modes which we checked out before. So you can have these. Then the button next to it is for the cameras. So here we have front camera image. Then we have a rear camera image. Also for the front one you can have a front wide view. And here we have a rear camera image and also rear wide view. You can also have from one side, so you can see rims when you are parking, or from the other side. So that's really great. You can have it also on the auto, then it will show the car as well. So yeah, that's very useful. Indeed, also you can lock the GPS position, so the cameras will start when they are here. And then I have car settings here, so you can see heads-up display, you can turn it on or off, and you have these like shortcuts to the functions. Then you have hazard lights, fingerprint sensor, you can turn off the display, so you can turn display off, or you can turn off the system as well. You can mute the music, and this is for the volume. Carbon fiber decor, really great here. This is an optional extra, looks really great. A glossy finish to it. And here in the middle we have an armrest, great for two arms, enough space. And here in the middle we have two USB-C ports and some light here. Storage space is pretty deep, and Napa leather here. So here in the seats you can see AMG logo, and the Napa leather here is perforated, so it can be ventilated as well, and here are the slots with microfiber. These are the comfort seats. You can also get the AMG performance seats. These are like the more comfortable but still have nice support here in the bolsters, so good for longer distance driving, but also good for normal driving, everyday daily commutes. Also you can move the headrest forward, so this is new for the C-Class. And also here we have the Folterbach crest in the headrest, really nice detail. So on the top you have the panel here with illumination, ambient illumination, rear lighting, and also buttons for the lights. Also rear lights and Mercedes Me, and you can turn off the lights when you open the doors. This one is for the sunroof, so you can close the sunshade. So now when it's too hot, it will not be as hot. Obviously, this is the main reason for this. You can also open it like this. You can also open the sunroof on ventilation, so you can have a small gap here, like this, or you can open it fully, so you have a full fresh air, which is quite a large, so very nice in terms of the opening of fresh air. You can also close it here. So really great. The glass is a little bit tinted, you can see it's a little bit green. So yeah, you can also close it here completely. Makes the cabin brighter, definitely. And here on the top we have a mirror, cosmetic mirror with the light. Handle here. And yeah, very nice cabin for sure. Also red seat belts. Very nice detail. So it goes well with the brake calipers if you order these. You can also order seat belts which are not red. Alright, so now in the back of the C43, and it looks really gorgeous also here in the back. So I set the seat as I would drive, so you can check the legroom. So here I set the seat as I would drive, so we can check the legroom here. Legroom is great, no issue with this. I can put the feet under the seat as well, and I have like a solid amount of the space. I would say this is like 6 centimeters, like 2 or 3 inches, and if I lean my legs like this, I have also a lot of space. This is more like a 2-person rear space, but you can squeeze 3 people in if you need, but 2 for a more comfortable experience, definitely. And in terms of the headroom, I have about, I would say, 2 inches, give or take, about 5 centimeters of the headroom. So yeah, I think even taller people than me can fit here, but you need to consider the height as well. But without the roof it would be a little bit more, because the sunroof takes some of the headroom, but otherwise I would say yeah, solid space in terms of the back seat as well. In terms of the arm, it's really nice here, spacious, so no comments on this. Also here you have settings for the climate menu in the rear. Also here we have the ISOFIX for the child seat, so you can connect this, no issue with this, very nice. These flaps are now connected to the seat. Red seat belts, they look really fancy, so really looking amazing. And also here we have the armrest with the space for your devices as a holder, and if you press one more time, then we have the hidden cup holders, so really great. The sunroof is in 2 sections here, so right above the rear seats. Alright guys, so that's it for this video, and let me know in the comments how do you like this new 2023 AMG C43. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a wonderful day.